Played for the Eagles. We say, Cooper, how are you, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you. All right, Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Joining us live.
There he
One
is.
of the heroes.
Protein shakes?
Yeah,
of Super
dude,
Bowl
let me get.
59.
I'm all about it.
Got it in New Orleans.
I like it.
In his second year, and an All-Pro. How about that?
But he was. Yeah, I voted him
All-Pro.
first.
I did
team
too.
All-Pro.
We
Ooh,
both
got
have
an
votes,
earpiece.
so be nice
Yeah.
to us. If you want to get it next year, you better be nice
Well,
to
now
us.
he's becoming like, he went from rookie phenom, I got a pick six in the Super Bowl. Now he's becoming like kind of a cultural icon. I see him out there in the scene with your little hats on and stuff, Mr. Stylish looking over there.
Come
so
on now.
you're enjoying yourself, huh?
Oh yeah. Gotta enjoy it. Live life a little. You know.
Good for you, man. Good.
Yeah,
you
appreciate
deserve
that.
that.
What's the biggest way you've developed in your second year? Because, I mean, it's a big deal to be All-Pro, and I know they love what you do in the slot. And were you All-Pro slot corner? I can't remember where you fell in.
Nickel.
Was it
Yeah,
slot?
yeah,
Nickel,
he
that's
was.
what I mean,
Right,
nickel
yeah,
corner. Yeah,
right.
yeah. What got you to that level where you get that honor?
I think just the confidence from year one to year two. Year one, you're trying to get your feet wet. You're learning a lot. And then year two, you kind of know what to expect. So I think the confidence part, and then when you have the confidence, your skills just kind of take over. And I feel like that's what happened this year. Developing from year one to year two, and now trying to do it from year two to year three.
What's the hardest thing about adjusting to the NFL, and what was the thing that you kind of were like, oh, this is actually a little easier maybe than I thought?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to understand, like, no matter a team's record in the NFL, they still have players that get paid to play
Different than
NFL
college
football.
that way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. In college, you got some teams where, they have their record won't be good and they won't be good on the field either.
Right, right.
But in the NFL, that's not the case. But there's a lot of similarities too, from NFL to college in terms of film study. And formations and different things like that. But I feel like the transition from college to NFL is easier than going from high school to college.
Wow, that's funny. You're actually the second person to say that. Kind of Joe Flacco was just saying the same thing.
You and Quinyon Mitchell are always going to be tied together. You both made All-Pro this year. How's that relationship, and how do you guys push each other to be at the level that you are?
Yeah, that's my guy. Just to see what he's been able to do, not only in year one, but then backing it up again this year, being able to move from side to side, back and forth. Obviously, we came in together. We spent a lot of time together in the film room watching film. With our old DBs coach, Christian Parker, he's helped us out a lot in terms of technique, understanding what to look for, when we're watching film, and things like that. So, but yeah, we've been tied together, grown together from year one to year two, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for us.
Where do you go, or how do you kind of like encapsulate the year, right? You had the Super Bowl, you play awesome, you do that, it's the ultimate year. And then this year, I mean, I know it was good, but it didn't meet your guys' expectations, right?
Yeah.
Kind of where do you think where's the difference in the years there?
Yeah, it was a lot of ups and downs. Obviously it's hard to go back to back. Not a whole lot of teams have done it. So just being able to coming off that long year into the next year, you don't get as much time off as a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But it's tough. I mean, the NFL's, it was up and down year for us, going throughout the year, offensively, defensively. But I'm excited for next season and what's to bring. Got some new faces in the building, so it'll be fun.
You just feel like the long season, all the expectations just kind of wear on you guys, and it just wears on everybody, and is that kind of what leads to a little bit of the ups and downs?
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say that definitely plays a part of it. Especially in Philly, you got the big media market,
right?
The fans, but you can't use that as an excuse. At the end of the day, you got to find a way to block that out, and obviously it wasn't the year that we wanted. At the end of the year, there's only going to be one team that's happy, and we weren't that team this year.
There's some noise out there and some chatter that Vic Fangio thinking about retiring. Why is he so important to what you guys do on defense?
I think he's just a guy who's been around the league a long time, knows a lot of ball, great coach, holds people accountable, old school coach. You don't find that a whole lot these days. Just the way he coaches, brings us all in the meeting room at once. We all watch practice together, holds everybody accountable in front of each other. Make sure everybody's on the same page, and just the way he calls the game too. Great play caller. Obviously he's been around for a long time, but I've loved learning from him.
Yeah. How about I think I asked you this when you were coming out in college, but I always like to hear this. I got your schedule up here too, just in case. But who was like, maybe even last year, what was your like, holy cow, I can't believe this guy's that good, or I didn't realize it. You know, I know when I was playing, I had a few moments like that where I was like, I didn't realize this guy was this big or this fast. Like, it didn't look like that on film.
Yeah.
You got a guy that pops to your mind?
I'm trying to think here. Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I knew he was good.
Right.
But how strong he is, like running routes and at the catch point.
Yeah.
Definitely surprised me a little bit.
Right.
You know, I think I'm a strong guy, but you know, going up against him and the way he runs his routes and how physical he is, him and Puka, both those guys. And then, you know, this year I got to cover Devontae Adams.
Right.
One of the best to do it. That was a tough cover for me. That was the first time I played him. You know, but he's a really good receiver
Dealing
too.
with him at the line of scrimmage was an experience, huh? Right.
He's like a basketball player at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what's the toughest part of trying to cover him?
Yeah, I think just his change of pace. It literally is like he's got a basketball in his hand. You know, crossing you over. You know, but I think just his releases off the ball and how he's able to separate. You know, off the line and then get you at the top of his routes as well.
I want to go back to Fangio. What's the word on the text chains with your teammates and others as to what he's going to do? Do you know if he's coming back?
I think there's a good chance. I think there's a good chance. He actually just texted me yesterday. Haven't got the chance to talk to him a whole lot, you know, since the season ended. But I'm hoping he comes back.
How long do you get away from football once the season ends?
I'd say about a week or two, and then I mean you just get that itch, you know, to kind of get back into it. Can't take too much time off, but obviously it's a long season. You gotta let the body recover a little bit. But you know, about 2 weeks, take yourself away and then get back to it.
Speaking of body recovery,
I want to
it's
know
a
what you're
perfect
doing
opportunity.
here. Yeah.
Optimum nutrition.
Yeah.
Helps me recover. Great for post workout. Get all your protein intake. We got the 40-gram protein shake right here. A lot of protein in one bottle. Tastes great. You know, and great for on the go too. If you guys are traveling a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Getting your workouts in.
I'm gonna get mine in today.
Bring your shake with you for post workout. Get your recovery in. And then do it all over again.
No doubt. I mean, you still pop up on my Instagram with some of your dunks in high school and stuff like that. I mean, you dispelled the rumor of white men can't jump. I'll say that for sure. You dispel a lot of rumors. I mean, you know, I talk about it all the time. I mean, there's not a lot of white cover guys in the history of football, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy. And then off of that, I want to go, when are we going to get some ice like a real DB and get some like lots of diamonds and start blinging? Like,
Second contract, one more year.
Make a little more money.
You're not ready to do that yet and invest in the diamonds yet?
Yeah, not yet. We'll get there, maybe.
We want to give the full and proper plug here for Optimum Nutrition.
Yes.
But I do have to say, I was hoping you'd be bringing me something else today.
Really?
Cooper.
Like what?
What do you think I wanted to eat for breakfast today, Cooper? From Casey's.
Casey's breakfast pizza.
Yes. We talked about he was on during the season.
Oh, okay,
it's a pizza that's got all the breakfast
I was
stuff
like,
on
man,
it.
I'm not in on this joke.
Nutrition is the plug. No, he did a whole thing with Casey's breakfast pizza, and
you
it
can drink
sounds
this for
awesome.
breakfast too. Yeah.
But you got to drive to like Iowa to get it. They don't have it in West Virginia. So Casey's breakfast pizza, baby. But Optimum Nutrition, I guess you can wash it down with a 40-gram protein shake from Optimum Nutrition.
What do you think, though, Super Bowl? Just, you know, give us a lean. Where you think this game goes here?
I think it's going to be a good defensive game.
Right.
Two good defenses. Seahawks, great defense, good nickel.
Yeah, he's like you.
There might be a theme there.
Right.
You know, but he's been playing. Nicky Memori, he's been playing great all year. It's been fun to watch. But I think it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah.
And I think.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
I got the Patriots winning.
You're going to take the Patriots?
Yes.
You think they'll pull it off?
I'm going to take the Patriots.
Why?
Yes.
Why? What's the biggest reason?
I really just like. I like watching Drake May and the way he carries himself.
Yeah.
And the way they play. Obviously, Coach Vrabel too. The way he coaches them, just hearing him in the media, seems like a fun guy to play for.
Yeah. All right, now as you leave, CeeDee Lamb's coming on. Don't try to cover him.
Don't jam him.
Don't keep him from coming over to the
anything.
chair.
I like to try.
All right.
All right, we're going to say goodbye to All-Pro corner Cooper DeJean. Congratulations on your success so far. Keep it up. Hope to talk to you again soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
You're the man, dude.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.